Okay, well, pretty soon we might be shoveling off those sidewalks again for the delivery drivers as they come up to drop off the packages. And I feel
Bless them.
Yeah.
This time of year is not easy for them, Bets.
It's not, and it's not just the snow in some places, it's the cold. I mean, they're out in it all day long, and our temperatures are going to hover here in the 20s as we get into the overnight hours. No problems tonight. We're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies. What's left of the snow, look at this, it's moving out. There you go, Conneaut, you're done. That's it. Goodbye lake effect snow. At least for now. We have a whole new weather impact alert to talk about. We have a winter storm watch that's now issued for the primary and secondary snow belts for Wednesday night and Thursday. And again, I think the big thing here is to remember this is the primary and the secondary snow belts. So winter storm watch, this means that we have the conditions coming together to bring us impactful snow. Typically the buzzword here would be 6 inches of snow. And that's possible by the time Thursday ends in the primary and secondary snow belt. So let's get into it. There's a clipper system that's sitting out here, and it is just now sweeping across northern Minnesota. This will continue to dive to the northern part of the Great Lakes. It's going to increase in intensity. We're going to see the snow field expanding, and more importantly, we are going to see the wind speeds coming up. At the same time this storm becomes more intense, it is going to grab onto some cold air from the north and bring it south, and that's the key for the lake effect. So Wednesday, tomorrow at noon, you can see we're still fine, no worries. But tomorrow evening, we will start to see the snow ramping up after 4 p.m. We're probably going to get a good hit of snow late evening across the entire area. I think we're looking at 1 to 3 inches of accumulation for all of us. Then the lake effect kicks in late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and with the northwest wind, that will open up the secondary snow belt to some accumulations, and that is expected to continue with varying intensity throughout the day on Thursday. Thursday night, the winds begin to change again, and by Friday, we'll be seeing improving conditions. So let's dive into the details. Variably cloudy skies tonight. It's going to be blustery. The wind is going to be a big factor in this because as that storm system begins to intensify, our wind gusts are going to be coming up. Our sustained wind speeds will be over 25, but now we're looking at wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. So we could have a wind advisory that's issued outside of the areas where we'll have that impactful snow. But as far as timing out the weather impact alert for tomorrow in your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast, you can see we've got 30s wind, and then the red shows up. And the red is mostly indicative of when we're anticipating those snow impacts to begin. So Wednesday evening, especially late evening, the wind and the snow will begin. We have widespread snow expected Wednesday night. That's for everyone. And then primary and secondary lake effect snow continues through the day on Thursday. So that's kind of timing it out. Wednesday evening, Wednesday night into Thursday. Now let's look at the maps. This is the start of the whole thing. 4 p.m. Wednesday. Very important to remember, this is 4 p.m. Wednesday. Temperatures are in the mid-30s. Watch how the snow really starts to amp up. This is as the storm system and the cold front is getting closer to us. We'll see the snow expanding a lot by the time we hit late evening Wednesday. This will be gnarly driving, okay? If you get stuck in this, you're gonna have some issues. This will be a quick accumulation on roadways. At the same time, we have very gusty winds. Something to note, our fine friends out here in Ashtabula and Lake County, some areas that have 60 inches or close to 60 inches of snow on the ground, the top layer of that is very light, fluffy snow. And with all that wind, we're going to have a ton of blowing snow, especially in those very hard-hit areas. That's on top of the 1 to 3 that we're getting tomorrow night. Then Thursday through the day, watch how this lake effect snow opens up across the primary and secondary snow belts. Now, those of you in Lorain County and Medina County who may be sitting there going, hee, we don't have anything to worry about, you could be added to this. Hang on, because that is a very good possibility. If we can get the west end of the lake to start to kick in some lake snow, that will continue for the day tomorrow and finally start to taper off tomorrow night. So how much? All right. I told you the 1 to 3 general accumulation across the entire area late Wednesday. Into Thursday morning. This is by Thursday morning. So this is just the clipper. Then we throw in the lake effect and look how it starts to open up in those primary and secondary snow belts. We are getting updates frequently. We will continue to fine tune things. Don't focus on the numbers, focus on the impacts. And we're going to have big impacts probably for the day on Thursday. That's our weather impact alert day. Then lake snow continues on and off east of town on Friday. We'll see improving conditions through the weekend. And believe it or not, we've bumped the temperatures next week up to 50 as rain moves into the area. A few lingering showers and then temperatures getting back into more typical temperatures for this time of the year by the middle of the month. But by and large, it looks like we could get a pretty good little hit coming tomorrow night into Thursday. But I don't think it's going to be anything heavy like what we had late last week and early this week.
I'm still focused on that 50 in December.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Well,
Will there be any
let's
snow
focus
around?
on the impact days because those are the days we really want
Right.
folks to pay attention to.
I just can't get over that. All right. Thanks, Betsy.
You betcha.